Feedback Learnex, English forever.
Hi, I'm Natalie, your host, and I'm here to invite you to take a tour with me. The 90s was a decade that brought many important events with it, and I want you to come with me in this journey through history and how it evolved in 30 years. This is Feedback Learnex, and let's begin! In the world. Peacefully, Czechoslovakia re-announces a socialist regime and calls for its first democratic elections. Total freedom of the press is decreed in the USSR. Unexpectedly, Alberto Fujimori defeats writer Mario Vargas Llosa in the elections and becomes president of Peru. February 11. In South Africa, Nelson Mandela is released from prison after 27 years in captivity. Under Saddam Hussein's rule, Iraq invades Kuwait. One of the events that are still remembered is the fall of the Berlin Wall. The German Democratic Republic dissolves and becomes part of the German Federal Republic. The Germans once again have a single nation after 45 years. A drink arrives in Mexico that caused a stir in athletes. Gatorade. In culture. On January 7th, the Tower of Pisa is closed to the public due to security problems. It will remain that way for more than 11 years, while work is done to reduce its tilt. The first McDonald's opens in Moscow, Russia. Vincent van Gogh's portrait of Dr. Gachet is sold for $82.5 million, the highest price ever paid for a painting. The most popular books: The Flanders Panel by Arturo Pérez Reverte, The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan, The Crimson Manuscript by Antonio Gala, Darkness Visible by William Styron, and LA Confidential by James Elroy. The premieres on the big screen were Ghost with Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg, Pretty Woman with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, Edward Scissorhands with Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder, Cabeza de Vaca with Juan Diego, Daniel Jimenez Cacho, and Roberto Sosa, Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin, Goodfellas with Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta, The Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery. And the Oscar goes to Best Picture, Dances with Wolves, directed by Kevin Costner and starring Kevin Costner and Mary McDonnell. In music, the lambada became fashionable, while leaders of the Catholic Church demanded excommunication for Madonna for the exploitation the artist made of sex and religion in the concerts during the Blonde Ambition World Tour. The most popular CDs: Violator by Depeche Mode, To the Extreme by Vanilla Ice, Mariah Carey by Mariah Carey, Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em by MC Hammer, Adiós by Flans, Senderos de Traición by Héroes del Silencio. In science and technology, Microsoft releases Windows 3.0, a corrected and improved version of MS-DOS, which was very popular with users. A British pilot survives a 7,000-meter fall from a plane. Ionic bracelets become fashionable. They say that these biomagnetic regulators are beneficial to regulate the body's energy. Could it be? The first telescope, Hubble, is launched to observe stars and planets in other galaxies. Nintendo launches the video game Super Mario World. The use of fax machines to send messages becomes popular. popular. Nobel Prizes: Medicine, E. Donald Thomas and Joseph E. Murray for their discoveries about cell and organ transplantation in humans. Literature: the Mexican poet and essayist Octavio Paz. Peace: Mikhail Gorbachev for helping to end the Cold War. In sports, the World Cup is held in Italy in 1990 and Germany gets its third cup by beating Argentina 1-0. President George H.W. Bush posthumously presents Jesse Owens, the black athlete who won medals at the Nazi Germany Olympics, the Congressional Gold Medal, the highest civilian award in the United States. In the 90s, unisex clothing became fashionable. Sweaters with special detail and embroidery, the large jackets, and the tailored suits for women became fashionable. So what did you like about what you just saw? Did you remember something from this video? Share with us in the comments below. Make sure you stay on top of your learning of the English language only here in your Learnex community. My name is Natalie, and I'll see you next week for the next edition of Feedback Learnex. Woohoo!
Feedback Learnex, English Forever. Estamos en sintonía. Feedback Learnex, English Forever. Feedback Learnex, English Forever.